Hey guys, and welcome to Tuesday. I am just out at the park with my lovely dogs. Let me see if I can show you these guys here. There's one little one there and one going for a swim over there. Guys, today I want to talk to you about how being unproductive can sometimes be the most productive thing you can do. And this comes from, I guess, just coming back from a holiday. And also in the last couple of days, actually working a whole lot less than I usually do. And remembering the importance behind doing nothing. And the reason, I suppose, there's a few reasons behind it. When you're consistently busy doing a whole lot of stuff all of the time, you don't get a chance to actually process what's going on. And that can be a problem because rather than seeing big one's going for a big run over there. Rather than seeing the solutions and things, you're constantly working and thinking and trying to see how to go to the next step. And obviously you can get yourself trapped into busy work or just busyness in a sense of just doing things for the sake of doing things. And often we can solve our own problems if we just get quiet and listen to ourselves internally. So a lot of the answers that we're looking for, and I've found this in myself in the last few days, we actually already have, and we spend so much time looking outwards, trying to find answers from other things. You know, as an example, even some of the stuff that I give you guys, some of these live videos and tips and that, sometimes maybe not even listening to this sometimes and looking internally and finding your own answers, because often we do actually know the answer to the questions and the problems that we have. So just let me see. Okay, dogs are still there. Okay, that's good. And having holidays is really good, and I know that sometimes it's not always a financially feasible thing, or you're not in a position just yet to take a week or two off or anything like that. But what you can do is things like right now, taking time out of your day, even if it's at the end of the day, in the middle of the day, whenever you can find that time, or when it most makes sense to have that time to just take a step out and to get out of the house, get out of the office, take a complete back step from what you're doing and just be completely unproductive, and allow the answers to come to you. Allow just simple presence to allow you to process the things that have happened. They say that, and I think I've said this before, people have epiphanies on the toilet, right? It's because the only time they ever stop doing anything. And that's when the ideas can come. So if we can take a step away from what we're doing all the time and just be a little bit unproductive, then, we can come up with these answers. Another thing is that, when you've got a lot of other things you need to do outside of what you're trying to achieve for your goals, like just daily life stuff, and you've got a lot of pressures going on, when you've got, I suppose, you're thinking about all of these things all the time, and you're not giving yourself that time to actually get it done because you feel as though that you should be at work, that you should be sitting behind the computer, that you should be doing this, rather than giving yourself the time and space you need to get yourself organized, perhaps. An example of this is Monday, right? So Monday I've come back from holidays, and I really didn't want to, jump back into work just yet. I wanted to, get my house organized, get all my washing done, unpack my bags, get my office completely organized again. I had a separate suitcase full of folders of all the new clients and, all this paperwork and stuff like that. And so rather than jumping back, going, I've been away for a week, I need to jump back into the emails and get all this work done, I actually gave myself 5 hours in the morning to organize myself before actually jumping back into that work. And that simple, just allowing myself to do that, getting the organization done, doing some journaling, that just simple allowing to just be and get the simple things done. And in that, by the time I was ready to start work, I was calm, I had all those pressures dealt with, and I kind of knew what I had to do now. And it came to my attention on Monday, actually, that I need to remember that to do this every single day, right? So coming to a point where you really need a holiday maybe says something about what you're doing in your daily life. And it says to me, okay, is there something I can manage better in my day-to-day so I don't get to the end of 4 months and go, if I don't have a holiday, I won't actually function properly anymore. And I think it's a balancing act, right? Like you work hard and then you look after yourself, but trying to stay and remember to, keep bringing yourself back to a point where, you are in as close to balance as you can possibly get, and you are going to levitate from one way to the other. You're going to work too hard sometimes, you're going to do not enough sometimes, and that's cool, that's totally okay, as long as you're aware of it and you can bring yourself back. So for me, and it may be something that is relevant to you guys right now, is remembering to actually stop when the work's done and going out and spending some time out in the park with the dogs and just doing absolutely nothing. Hello Louise, how are you? So I guess a really simple thing today, guys, is so when you feel as though that you need to be unproductive, you're not ready to jump into the work yet. Sometimes being unproductive is the most productive thing you can do. If you're feeling like that, if your gut's like, no, I need to just sit and do nothing. Just sit and do nothing. It can sometimes be the best thing that'll ever happen. All of the insights come to you. All of the solutions can often get solved. If you can sit and do nothing and then do some journaling after, even better, you get it all out and you get yourself some clarity. And I think that's the biggest thing that can come from just sitting around and being is clarity, because you can finally process the things that have happened. And stuff happens daily. And when we keep going, we don't get time to process all of that stuff. And it's really important that we do. I've been saying to some of my clients that have been buying into my business hammocks of lately that an idea I'm bringing into the business hammocks is a business hammock journal, whereby every hour and a half you go and have a 10-minute, 15-minute break outside in your hammock and you write down all the frustrations since your last hammock visit. And the beauty of that is you get to get out everything that's happened since the last hammock visit, which has only been an hour and a half or a couple of hours or however long you're doing it for. And you get to process consistently processing all the things that are happening and giving yourself some space to be unproductive for 15 minutes. I'm very, very good, Louise. Thank you for asking. It's absolutely some sunshine in Adelaide for once. I can't believe it. It's nice. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I'm going to go do a little couple of laps with the puppies over here. They're still alive. Let's see if you can see them over there. And there's the other one down here. So if you're feeling it, guys, sit down, do some nothing. It can sometimes be the best thing you could absolutely ever do. And always remember to find that balance between, working hard and resting and giving yourself that space, giving yourself the time and looking after yourself. It is so important. Otherwise, you will always burn out. Okay, guys, so that's it. I will probably see you all tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day. All right, bye. Hang on, horsey. Baba, down here. Come on. Come on, Baba. Horsey, horsey.